What's up, YouTube, and welcome to a Pokemon Wi-Fi battle on Pokemon X and Y, and I'm getting right into it. We can look at the teams. I'm bringing a Torkoal, Tropius, Pidgeot, Grumpig, Vileplume, and Yanmega, when he is bringing a Banette, turtle thing. Forgot what that's called. Caracosta, maybe? Magmortar, Kriganal, Lilligant, and Ferrothorn. So we're bringing pretty low-tiered teams. Yep, he's bringing a Ferrothorn, which is pretty much the only thing in OU that I can see right here. So let's start the battle. Tony is issuing a challenge. So he leads off with his money, which is his Ferrothorn. And I lead off with my Torkoal, so this is a pretty good spot for me. I think he's going to switch right here, which he does, and I go for the Stealth Rock. Obviously, just get up my rocks. Great thing, Stealth Rocks. Hits that Magmortar right there pretty hard. I'm going to switch out, obviously. I do not want to take anything this Magmortar can dish out. I go into my especially defensive Grumpig. Take this Focus Blast like a champ from this Magmortar. Oh god, I would not be on the want to be on the receiving end of that. I do get a special D-drop, though, which is annoying. This is an Assault Vest Grumpig, which is pretty cool. So I just go for the Psychic here. He predicts that nicely. I was going to go for the Focus Blast, but, I just didn't want to miss. So, let's hit him with the Psychic. It's going to do absolutely nothing. And there's probably a defensive wall, and it does that nothing. Does resist it, and he has good special defense. So, I'm obviously going to switch here. Can't do anything to this. Even the Focus Blast wouldn't do much. I go into my Torkoal just to scare this thing out with the Lava Plume. He goes for his own Stealth Rocks. This thing's leftovers, not Rocky Helmet, as you can see there. That's pretty cool. Don't see that often. He's going to switch out because I scare him with the Lava Plume. And he goes into his Franklin, which is his Caracosta. I think that might be the first evolution. I don't really know. I just go for the Rapid Spin, get those rocks off. I know he can set them up again, but I didn't really know what to do at that point. And, not the worst thing. I did predict him to go for the Shell Smash here. So I wanted to cripple this thing pretty hard, and I went for I should wait for a sec. And I went for the Will-O-Wisp, and I did land it, which is nice. He does have a Shell Smash up, but he's burnt, which is great for me, because if he ever loses those stat boosts, that Caracost is, useless, unless it has, Stealth Rock or something. Then I go into my Vileplume, I wall this thing pretty darn well with Vileplume. He goes for a Waterfall. This will do pretty much nothing, even though I do not have the best defense in the world. It's alright, and I'm going to scare this thing out because of the Giga Drain, of course. Giga Drain is too real from this Vileplume. Giga Drain would have one-shot easy. He's going to go into Facebook, which is Kriganal, and this actually does a lot more than I thought. I'm sure this is especially defensive Kriganal. It does a lot of damage. Looking at that damage, I was thinking about staying in, but I did not want to go on Smogon and check their speeds and see which would outspeed, because I'm sure he could do a ton with an Ice Beam. So I wanted to switch out, go into my Grumpig. This Rapid Spin, I thought he'd do it. Oh, never mind. He goes for a Rapid Spin, which I forgot that Kriganal gets Rapid Spin, so I'm going to have to set this back up. This Ice Beam will do absolutely nothing. What does that do, 10 damage? I go for the Focus Blast to make sure this thing's gone. I'm happy that landed. Goodbye, Kriganal. He already lost one of his defensive wall, or special defensive, not one of his special defensive wall, one of his defensive core, which is great to get out of the way at the beginning of the battle. Now he brings out his Banette, and this is obviously going to be a Mega Banette. I predicted a trick here, so I went into my Pidgeot, which already has a Choice Scarf. I don't have a Choice Band in this game yet. I'm too lazy to go into the Battle Maison and do that. So I just put a Choice Scarf on that because I did get it. So he went for the Shadow Sneak, which is a good prediction on my part. I thought he was going to switch for some reason. I don't know. I went for the Pursuit just in case. And then he goes for the Thunderbolt here. I did not think it had Thunder. I don't really know what this thing does, so I was going to stay in and go for the Pursuit, but this thing comes pretty well as death fodder later on. this thing plays its part as a death fodder, I should say, later on. So, goes for Thunderbolt, will do nothing to this Vileplume. I'm using this Vileplume as a special defensive wall in this battle. But he's pretty specially defensive. It's my Grumpig that's specially defensive, though. He goes into S'mores, which is his Magmortar, and I did predict this, so I went for a Sludge Bomb, and this is clean damage on this thing. That is an easy 2-hit KO. And he's going to go for the Focus Blast, which I predicted, because he thought I would switch because of the Fire Blast. And I predicted this, so a bit of an over-prediction. If he went for a Fire Blast, probably could have killed me. And I managed to knock out this Magmortar, because he predicted a switch, which was pretty good on his part. Pretty good prediction, but, you know, I over-predicted and it paid off. So he goes into his money, his Ferrothorn. This thing's a pain to me all battle. And it's going to remain to be like that. It's not the longest battle, but it's pretty long. I go into my Tropius here, and this gets a little bit stally. I'm going to be honest. Goes for his Stealth Rocks. I can rapid spin those away with Torkoal, which I do later on. And I go for the Dragon Dance here. This is a physical set, a physical Citrus Berry Harvest set. Dragon Dance, EQ, Leaf Blade, and Roost. And then I forget, you know, I get the speed boost. This will do a lot more damage than usual. Still puts me above half, so I'm like, sweet, I can just roost that off. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I just got another speed boost. I'm dead. And Starro Ball hits me, and I'm like, oh, no, I just lost my Tropius. I thought I could late game sweep. And I survive at 10. Citrus Berry breaks. And I'm like, yes, I can take this thing out after I get to nice health. So I go for the roost. My plan is to roost off till I get the harvest and I get up to nearly full, and he can. We're just gonna keep putting each other back down. I'm sorry, putting me back down. Then I'm gonna roost. Then just wait until the harvest, but I don't get the harvest. I'm going too far ahead. I'm kind of ruining it. But he keeps going for the Gyro Ball. I keep going for the roost. I'm like, get the harvest, eat the citrus berry, roost. I love Tropius, by the way. I love his physical set. Dragon Dance is the coolest thing for a Tropius. I don't get the harvest again. And then he crits. I was so angry. Crit. Man, I was angry. So I go into Torkoal. I predict him to stay in, so I go for the Lava Plume. I was pretty on it with my predictions this battle. I thought it would kill, but it doesn't. He survives. And he misses the Power Whip. Doesn't really matter. I'm a physical wall, and I resist that. And it's a defensive Ferrothorn, so that really wouldn't have done much. So that does not pay off for the crit in my Tropius. Then he goes into this thing, Franklin. He's going to take this Lava Plume like a champ. I know. I'm going to put it under half, though, with this burn. And he has a Citrus Berry, which I guess it's a viable option. A pretty bulky thing, and then after a Shell Smash, it's a sweeper, so. I stay in. He goes for the Stone Edge. I know I can take pretty much any hit this thing has. It has no Shell Smashes up, and it's burnt. So I put up my rocks. Then still staying in here, because I think he's going to predict a switch and go for the safe waterfall, which he does. And I wanted to stay in to get that Rocky Helmet. Take a bunch of more damage, even more. Hurt by the Rocky Helmet. I go for the Rapid Spin to get these rocks away. And do even a little bit more. I crit with the Rapid Spin. That definitely makes up for killing my Tropius. Yeah, I was being sarcastic. It does not. So I wanted to keep this Torkoal for the Ferrothorn. I do outspeed the Ferrothorn first time. This is a 0 I've eaten speed Torkoal, and I did not actually predict the Shell Smash, and he goes for the Shell Smash. Which is nice. Yeah, I kind of misplayed here. I don't, so he'll go for a Waterfall, I think. So he's burnt, so he has one more turn, and he's looking to do as much damage as he can. He goes for the Waterfall. It's not going to do much. I don't know. I thought maybe one of my Pokemon had a status condition or something. So I went for the Aromatherapy, but it failed. I've never seen that happen before. I didn't know. I thought something was toxic or something. No status conditions coming from him on one of my Pokemon this battle, so. I don't know. I've never battled like this. I've used to Toxics and Thunder Waves and Burns and stuff, but I don't know. It wasn't a waste of a turn. He still died, and I knew he would die, and I couldn't. Whatever. He's gonna die anyway. It didn't make a difference. So I go into Pidgeot to fodder off. I know the Star Ball's coming. Goodbye, Pidgeot. Sadly, Pidgeot did not do anything. I could have done a lot more to that Banette if I went for the Brave Bird. But I was either predicting a switch or a trick. Because I know that thing tricks. We would have traded choice scarfs most likely. I go for the Lava Plume here. Finish this thing off because I knew I outsped. 0 IV'd, speed, Torkoal. He has like base 20, but still outspeeding. Goes into Princess, which is his Banette again. I can't remember what I do here. Oh, I stay in because I knew I didn't know what he was doing here. I thought he'd kill me off with like a Thunderbolt, but he goes for a Shadow Sneak and I survive. And he takes Rocky Helmet damage, and I go for a Lava Plume and I kill him, and I felt really bad because I don't know why he went for the Shadow Sneak there. He could have killed me, made the game closer. He might have even won. I don't even know. I really don't know how this battle would have went. He goes into Ceres. He is Lilligant. Goes for the Giga Drain. I know this will kill. I'm too low. This usually wouldn't do much. I mean, it still wouldn't do much. He crits. Doesn't matter. Really does not matter. I was just waiting for him to die. And I don't really know what I was doing. An Air Slash ends up one-shotting without a crit at this health. But, I don't know, I wanted to play it safe. I wanted to make sure I outsped, which I already did. So I went for that first speed boost. I don't know what I was thinking. Go for the Air Slash here, but it misses. It's 95 accuracy and it misses. Hidden Power, I'm guessing that's Hidden Power Fire. If it's in, I don't know, if it's Hidden Power Rock, I think I'd be dead because it's 4 times. It's probably Hidden Power Fire. I get the lefties here. And I go for I got another speed boost. And now I go for the Protect, trying to be safe, get another speed boost that's absolutely pointless. And get the lefties recovery, which, I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was thinking I could survive a super low roll from this hidden power. I guess that was the point. But I didn't think this Air Slash would kill, that's why. But I go for the Air Slash, and down it goes. Good night. So his Lilligant goes down, I win, blah, blah, blah. I defeated Tony. It was a 3-0 in the end. But thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the lack of quality. That was my first X and Y Wi-Fi battle. Not my first battle, but my first upload. I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I hope you get excited for more of them. And I'll upload them as much as I can. Thank you, and see you later.